Suicide Squad is at most mid. Alright, that's the review. We're done here. Alright, see you guys later. Anyways, if you want to hear the rest of my thoughts, stick around and I'll explain. Before I go in on this game, I'll say what I like first because I think that list is shorter and easy to go over than everything else. I like the movement. It reminds me a lot of Crackdown, and I like shooting the guns. They feel nice. I think the initial ideas for the story are cool, just poorly implemented or rushed. The main characters are likable, and that's everything I like. So, for everything else, is at most mid or I just didn't like it. The UI is awful. There's so much garbage that it gets overwhelming, filled with shit that I just don't care about. And sometimes I can't even see what's happening. Another thing, this may be just me, but I see damage numbers and it doesn't mean anything to me. Numbers are important to me though, because I like seeing them, especially when I'm progressing and getting stronger in games. It feels very satisfying, but as I progress in this game, I'm like, this could be a result of the weapons just being dull. They don't do anything really. I just see rarity and I'm like, it does slightly more damage. The missions are repetitive and boring. I kept being prompted that I am meeting new enemy types, but I feel like there's only 3 distinct enemies. So you have your basic enemy with a gun that's mindless. You have a bigger basic enemy that hits you, and the sniper. Boss fights are basically you counter shoot and then you shoot them. It just felt boring, and at times I would just not know what is happening. By the way, the final boss fight is the first boss fight. It's just that periodically the boss will leave the arena, then spawn mobs in for you to fight, and then once you kill all the mobs, the final boss will come back in. Also, it has like 3 to 4 lasers, and that's it. For the world, I think the only cool thing about the world is the big skull ship with arms. If I remove the ship from the equation, then the world is just a boring city to me. You also don't even go in the ship, by the way. Maybe it's just me, but recently I've been playing Dragon's Dogma 1. I'm coming out with a video here soon, so check that out. I find that world to be more interesting and there's a stronger incentive to explore. And that game came out in 2011 and this game came out in 2024. I would like to reiterate this for the story. I think the initial idea was cool, but I think the story was just awful and it felt rushed. I'm going to try to keep the spoilers very little, but honestly, I don't think anyone cares. There was barely any build up for the characters, so I couldn't feel any sympathy for any of the main cast or Justice League members before killing them. At most, I think there was 2 minutes of build-up for Batman before they sent him off, and it was probably one of the worst superhero send-offs I've ever seen. Fucking rip Kevin Conroy. Holy shit, that was bad. I also expected the loved ones of the Justice League to try to reach them to bring them back from the mind control, but you don't see any of them. Like, Lois Lane of all people, the love of Superman's life, was in the game making announcements out in the world talking about the situation. I would expect to at least see her in person or try to reach Superman before we killed him. But we never see her. Every time we killed a member of the Justice League, you would just shoot them and they would flop over dead. And that's it. When I saw this, I had flashbacks to the Halo TV show where I felt like I was getting gut punched every time the source material was disrespected by the people running that shit show. Remember how in Endgame, before Iron Man's death, he got the Infinity Stones, he said his one line, "I am Iron Man," snapped, and then everything went back to normal. But when he started dying, all of his loved ones came around him, comforted him before his death, saying that they won for his final goodbye, and he was sent off. Now, imagine if they removed virtually all of that. He performed the snap, big flash, next second, He's just fucking planking on the ground, and that's it. We could have had a nice emotional ending because at the end of the day, every member of the League deserved it because they were all a victim. Instead, they just made every Justice League member do a plank on the ground for their deaths with a shit goodbye or like no goodbye at all. Stuff would also just get introduced for the convenience of moving the story forward, which doesn't feel like it's earned. It feels like it was through sheer luck, and I didn't like that. For example, at the beginning, the team was stuck on how to fight the Flash, but some random kid out of nowhere knocked on your secret base and said, hey, I have the tech to stop Flash. I just out of nowhere, it made me feel like I was just doing random shit until someone else would just come up with a solution. I just figured that because like the Suicide Squad is built up of bad guys and the Justice League are like their nemesis or whatever, that they would be able to, I don't know, like get in the minds of the superheroes, exploit them to finally like use their brains essentially to overcome the Justice League. But that never happened, except for at the beginning where Captain Boomerang did a badass thing of stepping on Flash's chest while he was hiding. I thought that was cool, but that was it. There were also lots of plot holes that were just never explained, like why all the Justice League were in Metropolis. Why can't the Justice League be saved from the mind control? Where's the other members of the Bat family? And where's the 2 other Green Lanterns right now? Because there's supposed to be 3 human Green Lanterns. Like, where are they? It's funny that I say all these plot holes because I'm not going to be surprised if they explain it going into the future with upcoming content, since this game is a live service. Now, speaking about live services, everyone knows it. This game should have never been a live service. And to top it off, this game is online only. You ever have those talks or arguments with someone and they say something that is so stupid that you just need to take a moment to process it? That was my immediate reaction when I heard this. I thought I was being lied to. You got skins that you can buy on the store, premium currency to help with that obfuscation so you don't know how much real money you're spending. This is the store I always wanted. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, shit, and there's currencies as well. That's great. Oh, my God. Obfuscation. Premium current. Oh, my God. This is my brain. This game is a live service masterpiece. Loot boxes, dailies. Oh, wait. Are these daily? Oh, my God. Okay. Oh my God, dailies. Oh man, this is the live service dream. You can do that, rewards you with tons of currencies that I have no idea what they do. And I was even surprised by this. You have a clan feature. Wait, why is there clan stuff? What? Oh my God, why is there clan stuff? Why is there's leaderboards and shit. Wait, hold up, let me show. Yeah, there's fucking leaderboards. Why is there... What? This doesn't even make any... This is like a one and done single player co-op game. Why is there... What is clans... What does this do? What is a clan? What do clans even do? I don't know what the fuck that does in a single player co-op game. And I don't care to find out. In conclusion, my experience with this game is like buying a pizza with none of the toppings I wanted. I got the bread, the movement, the sauce, the combat at a foundational level I liked. But everything else I didn't care, didn't want, or didn't like. This game felt like a rushed out the door cash grab that's not even worth $70, not even close. Maybe like 40. If I were to assign a number rating to this game, it would be a 4.5 out of 10. Anyways, boys, I know this was short. I just wanted to get my thoughts out there. I'm coming out with a Dragon's Dogma 1 video here soon, and I'm going to be playing Helldivers 2. So, anyways, peace.